Hey guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Super Mario 64, Transcending the Rainbow. And in this episode, we are going to start the very scary Overworld 3. I'm already intimidated just by the aura of this Overworld. Oh, and so I should mention, so not only beat Bowser 2, we unlocked this cannon, but it's actually not really much of a cannon. It's really just a warp right to Overworld 3. So that's kind of good. I like that Overworld 3 is like really easy to get to. I hate running through Overworld, so glad you don't really have to do that for this hack. And now time for the level entries. The level entry here is pretty tricky. So I count for 8 wall kicks. 8. Yeah. I suspect this might take a couple tries. So yeah, this level entrance is pretty difficult, but at the very least it's close, so I can try it a lot. So let's go. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man. Alright, come on, dude. Third try is the charm here. I hate when I fail the level entrance a lot. It pisses me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, dude. Come on, man. I think I need to get a little higher. I'm not really at like arcing height. Alright, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. No, that was too high. Come on, dude. Fucking knew this would happen. I knew I'd take a lot of attempts on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Nice, okay. We need to make a freaking save state because I do not want to do that again. That was annoying. Okay. So this level is called Ancient Night Flourish. And obviously I've only done one star so far in practice, but kind of seems like it's going for a dojo style. When I was playing through this in practice, 2 acts came to mind. One, I feel like this actually has a KBR feel to it, with like the kind of the darker atmosphere and the snow and all that. And 2, it kind of reminds me of Invasion of Chucky a little bit with like the dojo structures. Invasion of Chucky was big on those type of structures. Invasion of Chucky felt like a super like Japanese hack, even more so than others. So yeah, as you can see right here, we're getting like straight into the thick of it here with a lot of wall kick sections. All of these sections gave me a lot of trouble in practice, but there's one coming up later and it was especially problematic, and I'm going to point it out. It gave me a lot of trouble. So I get the feeling this level sort of has like an intro, which, you know, it's not the worst thing ever. I don't really care, you know. I think all stars will kind of have this like intro we have to do. I just don't see any other branch off like earlier in the star, you know. So here we gotta follow the arrow, get a nice long jump, and we're coming up upon the jump that I said that gave me a lot of problems in practice. So there's this jump where you have to get a wall kick off this first wall. So that's not really the issue. So you get your angle there, and you have to have a very specific angle for this next jump, and it took me a while to figure out. And you also have to have very specific strain here. So let's see if I can get this. No, damn it. I don't know, dude. It's really hard. You have to have a very specific straining. Like, I don't know what I did wrong there, but that was not it apparently. Yeah. So honestly, I think unless I learned something, that jump might be a bit of a run killer, to be honest. It might give me problems because I don't know. It just seems like it just in practice it was just inconsistent, and that's only star 1, and I think I have to do it for every star. So maybe I'll be able to build consistency, but yeah, it's giving me loads of problems. And then you still have to do all that first part, which I did get that attempt, but it's not easy either. So yeah, I think this level is going to be tricky, but it is Overworld 3, so from what I saw on the list, because the reds here are on the list, obviously, apparently this level isn't that much harder than stuff we've done so far, but Still, I don't really even care what the list says. Because, like Bowser 3, for example, was totally misleading on the list. Oh, and by the way, that reminds me, I figured out why there was such a discrepancy between what the list said about Bowser 3 and what I said. It turns out, Katse's cheese that I mentioned, where he did like wing cap cheese, that actually was taken into account on the list, so that's like tanking the rating. But I didn't do the cheese, so obviously that didn't really affect me. Alright, let's get serious here. Okay, wow. That jump feels very weird. And now we have to do a lot of precise wall kicks. Okay. That whole segment there, I think that's going to be very challenging. Here I'm going to bait the fire. Now we're getting to the path itself here. All right, come on, dude. Nice. Get a little dive out there. Now these wall kicks are pretty tricky because you have to have very good positioning. Let's see if I can nail these. Come on, dude. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Doing a lot of camera flip bullshit here. Okay, nice. Alright. I'm on the home stretch here. If I lock it, I can get this. Let's turn. No! Oh, are you kidding me, dude? What? Huh? I can't believe I just died on that. Dude, that was freaking bizarre. Come on, man. It feels like I basically have to get this start twice because there's literally no reason to die past where I made it. Oh boy. But yeah, I like the music here so far. It's catchy. Been liking the music more lately. There are a lot of songs in Sack I didn't care for at first, but it's picking up. Let's get low here. Good. All right, I can get back there. I got this. I lined this up with the tree, by the way. If you see like that tree in the distance. I tried other things lining it up. I tried lining it up with other things, but it's actually way too steep. Whoa, jeez, I almost just did something retarded. Okay. Now here we go with the awkward straining jump of all time. The most awkward straining of all time you'll ever do. Okay. Felt pretty good. Bro, this jump feels like SNR. Genoserium is a fan of. Like, he's matching that SNR energy. That does feel like an SNR jump. Come at me, bro. Alright, come on. Destroyed these last time, I can do it again. Let's get revenge. I'm kind of mad about that choke. Beautiful. Alrighty, I got this. I ain't failing again. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I did last time, but do not do that again. There we go. See how easy it is to get enough height? I don't know what happened. Now we have to descend height, watch for amps. Okay. Last jump. Just nice and easy. Nice. Good shit, man. That was a fun one. A little frustrated with that death, but hey. What can you do, you know? Good shit. That was Midnight Stroll. Yeah, that was a little Midnight Stroll. And it's, in fact, it's almost midnight while I'm playing this. I don't know why I always play late. I guess because nowadays I kind of work, so I always just come home and Kaizo grind. But yeah. Alright, next we'll pick up on Star 2. Alrighty guys, time for another star in Ancient Night Flourish. And I take back something I said during the last star. I said that I thought this level had like a spawn and there was like only one path. Yeah, I don't know why I said that because I was just totally wrong. There's literally another path right here. I don't know how I missed that. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we gotta climb up this like dojo tower. And yeah, these jumps are pretty cool. This one right here is probably the most challenging, I think, because you have to, it's kind of awkward. You have to like, yeah, it's really easy to like accidentally just land on the quicksand. So I think that might be a problem. I feel like when I eventually do reds, I might actually prefer to do this path first, because I feel like the other path, it's like, I don't know, it's hard, but it's like I feel like I don't know, it's kind of consistent, not consistent because there's a couple inconsistent jumps, but it's like hard but fair. But I feel like this path's a little weird. You know, I think for that jump, I actually think I like doing a couple wall kicks better than just one. I figured one would be better because you wouldn't have as much hype. And honestly, I think I like doing a couple more. So this jump's pretty tricky. This is definitely one of the main staples of this path, I'd say. Here we got a triple jump around the wall. A slide. Now we want to... Oh, dude, did I really get hit by that fire? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, that was lame. I don't often rage on like the first couple deaths, but that actually pissed me off. Yeah, there's a fire there, and it's like surprisingly effective. It's kind of annoying. But still sucks when you get hit by him, even though I just said he's pretty good. Wow, that was low. Alright, yes, I think I like a couple wall kicks here, maybe more than just doing one. Let's do like 1, 2, 3. Huh? Dude, that was weird. That was weird. I didn't even press any input and I just ledge grabbed. Bro, that jump is weird, man. I don't like it. It's too tight in there. I'm not a fan of like the tight stuff. I mean, I could just keep maybe I just keep doing wall kicks and eventually I'll just ledge grab. I don't know. Is there any other way I could do something like? Nah, I don't think so. I think I have to do this, unfortunately. Alright, so far it's like 50-50, which is not great, but it's not terrible. Alright, let's get back on the main path. Or like the main jumps, I should say. There we go. Those jumps are really satisfying when you get them. I mean, usually the 90-degree walls are very satisfying, even if they frustrate me sometimes. Alright, let's try this again. The problem is that like it curves like very efficiently and it almost gets me. Okay, that's fine. Never been hit with there. Dude, that fire's kicking my ass, man. Okay, now here. I think I'm gonna do this. Let's try this. That was good. Nice. The star is actually pretty short. We're actually almost there already. And here's another like wall kick section that another one of like the key wall kick sections of the level, I would say. So we gotta do that, turn around. Ah, dude, are you kidding me? What, dude? Come on, man. That's so that jump is fucking easy. I can't believe I just died to it. You just have to strain a lot, but it's not hard. You just strain a lot and it works. Fuck, dude. It's not hard. I mean, I don't like jumps where I have to strain, but it's not hard. Come on, man. This star is fucking easy if I'm being real. The only hard jump is right at the end. There's like one hard part at the end. The path itself is like actually fucking easy if I'm being real. Dude, what? Like, I'm getting annoyed because this star is not fucking difficult. It is not. Like, this is like not difficult. So the last one's a lot harder. Maybe I put in the according amount of practice. Considering it's easier, but like, bro, it's just annoying, dude. Alright, there we go. Alright, dude, let's try to get this. Come on. It shouldn't be that bad. I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, here I'm lining up with like, I'm going like a little bit less than like I'd say like dead center of the platform. Damn it. Yeah, that was happening in practice. It's easy to go too short. Yeah, too early on that one. Try that. There we go. I want a truth jump. You have to do like the lightest fucking A press at that one point. Okay. You know what I think the trick is? I feel like when you're on the slope, you actually want to like hold left. I think I might have just figured that out in real time. Bro, I hate when I get stuck in that fucking corner. It's so annoying. Okay, let's get a little triple jumpage. Good. Alright, I have to do better than how I did fucking last time. Okay, now you have to actually strain a lot here. Good. It's not even, you don't even have to strain that much. You just have to strain like a decent amount. 6, 12. Good. All right, last jump here. This is a little challenging. I'll be honest. Okay. Nice. No deaths on the ending is good. So I went silent because it's pretty challenging. But the trick to the ending is you have to hold Z and A. You have to hold Z to get the bounce off, and A makes it where you get further. So at first I wasn't getting far enough. And if you hold A, you actually go a little further. So those two buttons, like you have to hold both of them when you're like rolling over that like slant or like slope or whatever. So yeah, that was the trick there. But yeah, really not a difficult star. Like I feel like this star really just kind of warmed you up with that path. And the path isn't that bad. It's just like just has like that one awkward jump in the beginning, which I might take another look at. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Alrighty, back with another star, and this one follows a very similar path as the last one, but I think it's got a harder ending, or at the very least, it has like more stuff to it. So it's called Arch Aneurysm, which is I feel like it's a little joke about how hacks just spam arches, which I feel like this hack hasn't really done actually, but a lot of hacks do, and it is pretty annoying. I think one bad offender of that it's actually a hack I like, Lost Universe 2. It just felt like after a certain amount of time, there just had to be like just an arch thrown in. Like it was like it was like some kind of rule. There just had to be an arch every couple jumps, and it is kind of annoying because I don't think arches are that fun. I think most people would agree they're not that fun. And it's like, you just have to have an annoying degree of like awareness about your like positioning on the wall kicks. So it's kind of annoying. But yes. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was. It was kind of weird. I was about to say, speaking of arches, we're about to have our first one, but apparently not. That was really bizarre. The only thing I can think of there is maybe I like hit the edge of the wall. I don't know. I mean, we all know 90-degree wall kicks are a little sus, you know? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention it last attempt, but I think I came up with a better strat here. I'm going to stand near the edge, long jump, and then I strain in. And when I strain in, it always makes it where like when I tap like down to like hold in, it seems like I'm never too much where I like land on the quicksand, you know? So I think that's going to be like my go-to strat. Seems pretty good. I just needed to be doing better than I was last star. Just not a high bar. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think I'm getting better at this path. As I should, because I know I have to do it in reds. Alright, let's try this again. Not sure what happened last time. Good. Yeah, maybe I'll try to keep a little bit from going too far left. Okay, so here we have our first arch jump. Even though it might not look like it. It might look like I'm just standing in like an open field, but it's gonna lead to our first arch. So I do 3 taps on D-pad there because I'm gonna want to have I'm gonna want a little angle here. So I have to arch out of here. Problem is like the ceiling is really low, so it's kind of an awkward arch. But I found like if you just have a little angle and you just keep going forward, eventually you'll just get the clip. So it's actually like pretty safe. I mean, it's a little bit dangerous because you are like there is a really low ceiling. But I actually didn't find that as dangerous as I thought it was going to be. So here, I'm going to try to get lined up with the... Actually, no, you know what? I was going to say follow the arrow, but the arrow actually isn't really that precise, is it? I'd say that should be good. So yeah, there I just prefer a slope jump. You definitely could do a dive though. I just feel like dives like that, I just feel like they get eaten a lot. And it's kind of annoying, so I'm like, I'm just going to do a slope jump. Seems easy enough. 8, 10, here, time for more arcs. Okay. And I think this is the last arc, so you know what, 3 actually isn't too bad. I think there's more arches in the average Lost Universe 2-star. I'm being real. Okay, this jump, these last few jumps are actually pretty tricky. Let's see if I can lock in here. Okay, that was close. Alright. Come on, dude. Lock in. Nice. Let's go. That was a good performance. That ending's tough. I mean, you saw me doing those camera flips. Whenever I pull out the camera flip, shit's getting real. Arch aneurysm. You know, one jump that I've definitely like improved on, maybe the most over the years, is like arches. Like I feel like when I was starting out, I just had no idea how to do them. Like, and eventually I just figured it out. I think IOF was the hack where I really just figured it out, because that was another hack now. Like, there's a good amount of them, you know. They kind of show up a lot in Japanese hacks too, but no more than they show up in friggin' LU2, I swear. But all right, Good shit. Next, I think I'm gonna do. I might go for star 7 next. We'll see. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, guys. So next, I'm gonna be going for the speed star, and for this, we have to make a return to this old path. So this speed star, I would say it's like medium difficulty. Like it's not one of the hardest ones I've done, but it's also not like a freebie. And it's pretty fun. I like it. This is one of the ones where I actually have to worry about like, going fast, because doing it is not the hardest thing, but you do have to be wary of the time of the boxes, because it's one of the tighter ones in terms of time. Not exactly in terms of like difficulty. So yeah, we're gonna come down here, but thankfully I don't have to do like the hardest jump of this path. I'll explain what I mean in a sec. So yeah, we're gonna come this way. And then yeah, instead of doing these wall kicks, I can just come over here, because I just need to enter this part with like a straight angle. So I don't really care about like having like an angle now, because all I need to get to is where I need to get to, I should say, is like the end of this like little bridge, and then I'm going to drop down, and then we have our star 7. So yeah, we come down here, and here we have secret warps. So here we go. So this one is a little tricky. It has to deal with like spinny rings. So not easy by any means. Okay. Like I said, you have to go fast. So any bad movement I have kind of has to be a reset, unfortunately. This one is a quick one. Bruh. Yeah. The first half of this is tricky. That long jump is tough, because like not only do you have to get a good angle from the long jump, but you also have to get it from like a spinny platform that's like distorting your angle. So that's like double challenge right there. Ah, I just loaded save state. Come on. I fucking knew I was gonna do that. I'll just get there again, but damn it. I fucking knew I was gonna load a save state, dude. I just had a feeling. I don't know. Dude, you know, I'm just gonna cut. I'm just gonna fucking cut, because now I'm fucking annoyed, so. Okay, I've gotten back here, so let's try this again, and please, man, try not to save state. That's all I ask. I don't even need to get this quickly. I just need to not save state, because that is really annoying. Okay. You spin around that wheel. Ah, damn it. That was pretty close. It's not a long one. Dude, what am I fucking doing? Alright. Damn it. That part in the beginning is so hard. I guess it's by far the hardest part. Dude, how did I not fucking cross that gap? Are you kidding me? Here we go. Damn it. Dude, why do I always either ledge grab, go too short? It's so annoying. Bruh. Nice, dude. Nice long jump. Real nice long jump. Fucking genius. Oh my god, dude. It's so annoying. It's just, it's a keyboard thing. If you weren't on keyboard, no one would do long jumps like that. You just can't get that, like, you can't be as precise about your angles on keyboard, unfortunately. Oh, the angle was shit at the end. I always get the worst angle there. It's so annoying. Like, the worst possible angle out of, like, I don't even know how many fucking degrees there are. I guess 360. Then you also have, like, tenths of a degrees. Nice, dude. That was genius. Oh my gosh, dude. No. Kind of jumped the gun, trying to be really fast. Fuck. Yep, you need to just take a perfect angle here. That's really fun in gameplay. Damn it. That was good. Okay, that's fine. Maybe. Oh, no! Dude, no. I thought that angle was pretty shit, but honestly I thought it could work. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. This is it. No! Are you kidding me? How is that not fast enough? That felt really fast to me. I don't know. I thought that was like my best attempt at that ever, including the ones where I actually collected it in practice. I don't know. This one's giving me more trouble than I thought, I'll be honest. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh, dude, this is it. This is it. Nice. It's actually barely it. Oh, my gosh. Maybe I underestimated that one. I don't know. It didn't seem that bad in practice. I got it twice, like I said, but actually gave me some trouble. Definitely not as hard as course 7 and course 9 were like way out in front. Those were the hardest too. That shit was problematic. But all right, I think next I only have stars 5 and 2 left from the normals. I think I might go for 5 next, but we'll see. Alrighty, guys, time for star 5, and now we're going back to this path. So I guess I'm doing the stars where it's like I go back and forth, like 1 star here, 1 star there. But this star is mostly okay, but it's got a bit of a diabolical ending. So ending, I'm definitely gonna be on guard for that. But I guess like while I'm doing this path, and you know, I don't have much to talk about because this star is like mostly the same as other stuff I've done. I just want to talk about like AM6 and Final Tragedy. So between now and when I did the earlier stars, I went over to AM6's stream, and I expected to just, you know, kind of check in on, see how he was doing. I ended up watching for like 2 hours. He had a really good attempt. He got to like 17 coins. Unfortunately, he died. But I was just in complete awe. Like I often am in awe when it comes to like the hardest stars, where I'm like, damn, dude, I still have so much to like learn. Like, there is shit like I don't even know if I can ever see myself doing it. Like it is crazy. Now, unfortunately, also with Dream Edition, there's kind of another thing where like I don't really know if the stuff is like that fun. I think it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of crappily made, and like I don't know how much thought was put into like how it would actually like play the levels. It's nothing like this act, where this act is so much heart and like passion went into this act. I don't think Dream Edition's like that at all, you know. It's crazy, dude. And he's gonna beat it soon, and then, dude, the moment Dream Edition goes down, that's gonna be fucking nuts. Like, I can't even process that. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like it would never happen. Like, I don't know. And the fact that it's gonna happen before GTA 6, like, that's crazy. I think it'll happen any day now. I'm not even joking. M6 is gonna be the man, dude. Alrighty, so now we're on the new jumps, I guess. So here, nothing too bad. Just have some 44.9 wall kicks. And we're almost up to the part. Well, actually, There's another tricky part coming up. But it wasn't the ending I was talking about. These tree wall kicks are also problematic. It's another 44-9er wall jump. So let's see how this goes. Okay, a lot of straining going on here. It's like simple, but like hard at the same time. It's weird. That was good. It's not nearly as hard as the remember those pillars from the Dunk level? That's a similar type jump, and those are like a lot harder. And it was just longer too. So for this, I set up a certain D-pad cam. That way I don't have to like adjust mid-wall kick, because one of my biggest like weaknesses is I like can't adjust D-pad mid-jump. I think my fingers are just like all over the place, and I just can't do it. I don't know if it's a keyboard thing or if it's just a me thing. So I always have to be like set before I do a jump, or just kind of deal with a shitty cam. Here we have some star platforms. This makes me think of, speaking of Dream Edition, this makes me think of Treasure World. Okay. Alright, that Goomba's in a shit position. I'm gonna do a triple jump dive. So here the diabolical jumps kind of start. Okay, that wasn't really the one I was talking about. This is the one I'm talking about. Alright. If I can nail this first try, that would be crazy. Ready? Let's do this. Oh, let's go, dude. That was crazy. The fact that I also reacted to it first, too. Because I got a firstie on the first, like, wall kick where I have to spin. You know, I was just hyping up Dream Edition saying I could never do it, but, you know, it's stars like this where I clean them up first try. Maybe I need to believe in myself more. But nah, in all seriousness, no, dude. If I'm ever trying to beat Dream Edition 100%, then my life has just gone terribly wrong. Like, literally, like that game is just depraved. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's ever happening. I don't even know if I'll ever even go for it. Like, even start second run. First run was good enough for me. All right, but we got one normal star left, so we're chugging along here, making good progress. All right, guys, time for some Mario 65 gaming over here. So the reason why I say wow, what a way to start the episode. Okay. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this path first on Reds, I think. Otherwise, I would just do a 5-minute path just to kick a Goomba. But anyway, the reason why I was saying that this is like a Mario 65 reference is because we have a panel star. Now, panels are totally fine, but they just get a really bad rep because for some reason they just show up in the worst hacks, I swear. It's not just me who thinks that, like, trust me, panels are just like the worst. I think they come from Super Mario Galaxy, but for some reason when they're implemented in like SM64 ROM hacks, they've just been the worst. But this star is actually pretty cool. I like this one a lot. It really makes use of those like spinny wheel platforms from Speedstar. So yeah, we're gonna be dealing with those a lot. And I think I came out with a decent strat on every jump, but we'll see. There's some tricky parts. So yeah, we do have to do this path again. Having done now that I've like, dude, really. Now that I've done basically all the jumps in this level, I do feel like those wall kicks where I have to strain are probably still the hardest, to be honest. I just don't think there's anything else where you have to like, I don't think there's anything else in this level where you have to track as much information as that, because I feel like there's a lot of information you have to like track in a short amount of time. Like your height, your positioning, your straining, like there's a lot going on. Yeah, so jumps like that, I just consider, dude, alright. No, I don't know why sometimes I just can't play and talk at the same time. I mean, they do say, like, humans, apparently we don't really multitask very well. Because when you're quote-unquote multitasking, you're actually just like hopping between two tasks, like rapid fire. You're not actually doing like two things at once. Even though you might as well be, because like, I mean, you kind of are. Basically, I'm playing the game and I'm talking right now. Bro, what am I doing? Oh yeah, but I guess I'll kind of finish my thoughts. I started on the last store, but the M6 Final Tragedy stuff, like I've been following it a little bit, but I'm really into it now. Now that I've seen a couple good attempts, like, I really want him to get it. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's definitely not the star with the hardest jumps I've ever seen. That would probably go to either It's Dawn or Dimensional Realms. But it's an absolute endurance test unlike any I've ever seen. Like, it is absolutely insane. You have to do so much shit. You have to go through this level like multiple times, like reclimb the hardest jumps. Like, it's literally like a 90-minute star, and it's not even an easy level. It is like Everlasting Encore to like another degree. Shit's crazy. And I was just thinking today as I saw M6 like killing this star. He was at like 17 reds or whatever. I'm like, man, how did we get here from Treasure World? Treasure World's actually a pretty, like, all things considered, actually a pretty normal hack. I mean, yeah, it's really hard. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's actually like pretty. Like, Treasure World actually holds back a lot. A lot of the game isn't even really Kaizo. It actually showed a lot of restraint, and then I'm like, how did like on the very next game, how did we get to this like insane shit that no one could ever like imagine? Other than Rambi. I don't know how it happened. Because Treasure World, other than Dream Edition, is like somewhat normal. It's like not that unhinged. The only unhinged part was like how in Distinctly Stream you had to just do like all paths for res. Like that was a little bit unhinged. And I guess that's what it is. It's like that little bit of evilness that it was in Treasure World, that like sprouted into a big nightmare, or I guess dream. No pun intended. Literally, it just became this like beast. Bro, I'm being fucking retarded. Like, I'm actually being retarded right now. I haven't really been saying much about these deaths, but that death has me like, alright, now I'm kind of pissed off. I feel like this is how I play on paths when I find them boring, you know? That's totally me making an excuse, by the way, because I should be doing better, even if I'm quote-unquote bored. But yeah, when I'm bored, I don't know, I just don't do that well. I feel like I've done, like, these beginning jumps I've done for a lot of stars. It is getting a tiny bit boring. This is another level where some people have, like, really gushed over it. And, like, I just think it's good. Or it might even be great, but it's not, like, one of my favorites from this game. But I think it's good, though. It's, like, solid. It's the exact same way I felt about Course 10. In fact, this might even be a little better than Course 10, but either one of those courses where I'm like, it's like a solid like 7.5 to 8 out of 10 for me. But I feel like a lot of people have this at like a 9.5, and I'm just like, don't really see it if I'm being real. There we go. Okay, I actually got out of fucking spawn. Maybe let's put in a good performance on this star ending, because clearly I don't get here too often. Okay, so yeah, we have this like section for panels, and maybe reds too. I think I saw a red in it before. And yeah, you kind of have to do this whole section like forwards and backwards, because you have to come back. But at the very least, it feels different when you're doing it backwards, you know? It's not like super repetitive. Okay, this jump's a little tricky. At first I was thinking like, what angle do I want to have? But honestly, I think straight angle works fine. 4. Okay, now I'm gonna leave all these flipped as I press them. thinking about it, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll leave them all flipped. Okay, here we're going to do a little D-pad touch. Now, believe it or not, this, like, this ground is blue. It's actually lava. So you can fall here and, like, survive. And, yeah, like, have another try. Or another 2 tries. So this is actually a rare part of this game. It's, like, not too punishing. Kind of rare for Kaizo in general. But, yeah. Okay, so now we're making our way back here. This jump's a little tricky. Get a good chain here. Nice. Okay, here's the first part where you really gotta kind of lock in. So the interesting thing about these wheels is even though they're like spinning you like by themselves, you still have to like. It's hard to explain. You still have to build a lot of your own momentum. If that makes sense. Let me make sure. Okay, this should be good. Huh? Wait, I can ledge grab these? Dude, I have no idea what's going on right now. Okay, I'm confused. What? Because in my brain, I'm like, oh, okay, I failed that jump, whatever. And then I'm like, wait, I'm ledge grabbing right now? What the fuck is going on? Okay, and nice. That's probably the hardest jump. I'm just like, my brain is still like on that thing that just happened. Like, what? I'm like, my brain is like 5 jumps back here. Alright, let's lock in. Whoa. Did not expect just to land on that. Alright, nice. Honestly, that panel section wasn't that bad. I thought this was going to be the hardest star on the level because it was just the longest. That's why I saved it for last, but actually wasn't that bad. Riverside Relax. That was pretty relaxing. Other than that weird situation where I like ledge grabbed. That was odd. But alright man, that was good shit. That whole star was kind of non-lethal. Which I appreciate. But alright, so that's gonna be all for these normal stars. So next episode we are gonna be tackling our first red coin star in Overworld 3. And fortunately, I don't know if it's too bad. Like this might not even be like one of the hardest stars I've done so far in the game. So I guess this Overworld's starting off a little slow, which I appreciate. Because I'm a little scared for all the real Kaizo shit coming up. I know I'm due for it. But yeah. So that's all for this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and catch y'all next time. Laters.